Hi there, welcome to Golden Ears Provincial Park, beautiful Maple Ridge, BC. Tonight I'm gonna try and remember how to survive out in the wilderness, even though this isn't really wilderness. I'm gonna set up an improvised tarp shelter, have a fire going all night to keep warm. I guess a little recent history. I've been watching some Bushcraft camping videos on YouTube. A guy named Joe Robinette, and through him James Scott, I think. These are guys that go out in Ontario and live off the woods. Not something I can really do here, seeing as how I'm in a provincial site. I can't forage for wood, for building supplies, or for fire. But I'm going to do the best I can, see if I can remember how to build a shelter. Little further history, the only reason I'm getting real interested in this is I used to be a survival instructor. I did a lot of survival training through the Air Cadet program. Did a lot of camping as a kid. Had a great stepfather, taught me everything I know, for the most part. So yeah, there's a little history. It's January 2nd, pardon me. It's 3 degrees according to the thermometer in my car. Could get a little bit colder tonight. Possibility of some snow, up to 45 centimeters. I'm not the only one here. There's actually a truck passing by right now. So I'm not worried about wildlife or anything like that so much. Oh, they're actually pulling into a campsite right across the street, so maybe I'll have people to talk to. Anyways, I'm gonna get all of my gear out, squared away, and I'll start recording again once I start setting up the shelter. Funny enough, it started raining not long after I turned off the camera the last time. Quickly try and get through this, maybe try and quickly get the shelter up so that I can keep the camera out. I don't want my DLSR getting rained on, but anyways, just a quick overview. I've got pretty standard tarp, not the one I wanted to bring. I actually had a heavier duty one that I wanted to bring. This'll do. I've got some tarp poles. I don't have the ability to scrounge for wood to make a lean-to properly, so these will have to do. And I have a bag full of pegs. So let's see what we can do. A little too close to the fire pit, I think. Gonna have to back her off. about these provincial campsites. So many rocks. Going about this the wrong way. Might save a little bit on battery here. Reacquaint myself. So I've had to back off the pegs twice now. I was just going to be too close to the fire, but I think I'm finally in that spot where I can get the poles and make this look like someplace where I'm actually going to sleep. I had originally planned on bringing a different tarp, one that's more of a square that I could have put in a diamond shape and had flaps over the sides. Hope it doesn't get that windy tonight. Thanks. That would have been an idea. Oh, not going quite as smoothly as I'd hoped. We'll get there. I don't really have much else to do other than build the shelter, so it's not like I have to conserve time to go out and chop firewood or anything. I've got half of my trunk is full of old pallets that I bucked up with my miter saw a couple of days ago. So I should be good for wood. Not that I'd be able to go scavenge for it anyways. Oh, I don't even know if the camera's even getting me over here. Hopefully you can hear me. I'll come over to that side soon enough. God, I hate these provincial sites. They're so rocky. All right. Swing over to the table. I'm gonna cut up a little more rope for this other side. Get that other pole up, and then, geez, I wonder what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. Get a fire going. Brought some salami, some buns for lunch. Maybe get some water boiling. I only have 2 packages of instant coffee, so those both get used tomorrow. I don't think I bought anything for breakfast. I might be in a little bit of trouble come tomorrow morning. Gate opens at 8 o'clock. Be able to get out of here and find some breakfast then. If I don't have anything, at least I'll have coffee. So I'm just tying off loops into the rope to peg into. Put a loop around the middle as well. Hook onto the pole. The last one that I'd cut while the camera was off, way too long. So I've got the one pull up, I've got two more. Decided to bring all three that I had just in case I needed to strengthen up the middle or put up a ridge pole like thing, just in case. Alright, that's about where I'll be. In the pole. Hey, bud. So, I won't have the side flaps like I was hoping. Not really sure what kind of wind we're going to be dealing with here, if any at all. Hopefully, it's not coming right in the side of the shelter. I do have a backpack I can use to buffet the wind a little bit. There's some pretty big sounding birds around here right now. I'm gonna have to get up on my outdoorsman knowledge so I can identify them at some point again. Some bigger spikes than the ones I used on the other side. A lot more rocks on this side too. Limited spikes, so I don't want to bend any of them if possible. Big rock there. Gosh darn. Come on. All rock on this side. There's got to be a real big one right here. Halfway in. There we go. There we go. We're gonna stay dry tonight. We're gonna stay dry. So now, plan will be with this large amount of lip at the back here, I'm actually gonna pull that through the front, and that'll be the base of where I'm gonna sleep. It's not looking too bad. It's a little more over than I would have liked. No deal. No deal. Probably tie that flap down if I need to. Oh, I'm out of shape. This is a really, really big shelter. I didn't mean for it to be this big. Really big. Grab the wrong tarp. I had a much smaller double-walled one. Would have has a gray silverish inside. Would have had it here and it would have reflected the heat back down from the fire a lot better than this one will. Oh well. Oh well. I really wonder what kind of bird that is. It's loud, whatever it is. Certainly hoping that that'll be the extent of my wildlife encounters. There have been more than a few cougar sightings in town. Cougars are getting a lot more brave, coming in trying to eat people's house pets. There's a guy on the news just yesterday, I think. The cougar came right up into his yard. I was waiting for his cat to come out. Sat there at his back door. Filmed it for, geez, probably close to a half hour. Cat just sat there while he was waiting for conservation to come and do something about it. Cat eventually got spooked, so he didn't get destroyed, which is good. But even still, so there, ta-da! I have someplace to sleep tonight. I wonder almost if I could pull up the sides, like create that wind block that I was talking. Oh no, I won't be able to. Not in a manner that I'll still be able to get in there. All right, well, okay. I'm gonna grab my pad, my bag, get them in there. Maybe get some lunch, turn the camera off for the rest of the day, probably. Probably turn it back on once I start getting ready to go to bed, or once I start getting ready to cook some dinner. I have a -5 bag, and the forecast is saying -1 tonight. Chance of more than a chance of snow. I'm almost kind of looking forward to that. Well, okay, yeah, I'm gonna shut off the camera for now. I don't think I'm gonna start a fire quite yet. It's not that cold. And I'll just do some stuff. Talk to you later. I want to do some shooting with my cell phone as well. I have a Sony Xperia ZXA or something like that. Really good camera, so figured I'd get some footage on it. Show you my DSLR, Canon Rebel. And the shelter over there. In the car, There's picnic table, fire pit. Somebody left me a couple pieces of firewood. Somebody tried burning something way too big, but that's going to be my chopping block. All I really have for wood is old busted up pallets and some 2x6s that I recovered from someone who was dismantling their deck. But I got lots of wood. Pretty sure I'm pretty good for the night. Don't want to start burning too early, but yeah, definitely have lots of wood. And yeah, here's my immediate area. The washrooms over there that probably aren't open. Decided to put myself right at an intersection. There are cougars in the area. There haven't been much for bear sightings, but figured I'd put myself in an open area anyways. Hopefully the kitty cats will leave me alone. I do have some bear spray just in case. Oh, nice little site. There was somebody in a truck just down the road over there. Don't know if they're going to come back or not, but hopefully. Be nice to have neighbors. There's the outhouse way down there. Hoping it's just a single night. I shouldn't have to go all the way down there. Backside of the shelter, not my best work, but it'll work for tonight, for one night. I don't know so much why I left this lip. I don't have enough poles left to tie a heat reflector up here or anything. Probably just tie the eyes down to one another so it stays out of the way. I don't know, for not doing anything like this in probably almost 20 years. Doesn't look that bad. There's that truck again. Bye, friends. But yeah, so now that I've got all this situated, I'm gonna probably have myself some lunch. See if I can splice this into the main footage.